So finally, City have decided to bid for Declan Rice. Before we proceed, make sure you stick a like on the video. Very, very important for the growth of this channel and the upgrading. Make sure you subscribe if you subscribe and you enjoy the content. And lastly, turn on your notification bell. Declan Rice saga continues. So finally, according to David Honesty, who tweeted this, I think 1 or 2 hours ago, West Ham have tonight received a formal offer from Manchester City to sign Declan Rice. Manchester City proposing a deal worth £80 million plus £10 million in add-ons after second bid of Arsenal's £75 million plus £15 million add-ons rejected last week. Arsenal FC pursuit of the main target ongoing. So, in summary, City have bidded the same £90 million Arsenal bidded in their second bid, but they are going to they made the deal a bit more sweeter than what Arsenal bidded. Arsenal bidded £75 million basic and £15 million add-on. Why? City bidded £80 million basic and £10 million in add-ons. We know those add-ons are more achievable in Man City because Man City have won the league 5 times out of 6. So those add-ons those more achievable. If Arsenal have the similar add-ons in their bid, West Ham will not love that because they think City have more odds of winning the league. So it's looking very, very, very dicey. And a lot of Arsenal fans are panicking online. A lot of Arsenal fans have gone hysterical, overreacting as usual. We need to calm down. We need to calm down. It's not a done deal for City. I get it. City have more recent prestige. They've won more trophies in recent history. They're the bigger club recently. My opinion, they have arguably the better manager, the better sporting setup. They are richer than Arsenal. I understand. But this is when player preference will actually come into importance for decision making. Now, I've heard a lot of people, because when I saw this news, I was driving home from work. A lot of the Arsenal fans were pointing that City will just blow Arsenal out of the water. That is a lie. Even look at the bid. Both teams have bid £90 million, even though City's bid is better in terms of basic and add-on compared to Arsenal. But at the same time, City did not actually go and pay £100 million. Arsenal fans were asking the Arsenal hierarchy to just go there and pay £100 million. And I'm seeing some people say, oh, you should wrap up this deal. You can't wrap up this deal as quick as you want. West Ham deliberately delayed this deal. They wanted a bidding war, and now they've got one because they can milk more out of a bidding war. See, Arsenal cannot do anything to speed up the deal. Trust me, you have to be sensible. Stop falling for the clickbait merchant triggering you with fake news, with fake narratives. There is no way Arsenal will have sped up this deal. The only way Arsenal will have sped up this deal if there was no other team bidding for Declan Rice. If Arsenal was the sole bidder, the only suitor interested in Declan Rice, West Ham will have no choice and will actually get him for a lower price. But the fact that Manchester City was locking, Bayern was locking before they actually opted out, West Ham was going to delay this deal and get the most out of it financially. And all this nonsense that Man City will just come and pay whatever West Ham wants. It's a bloody lie. Can I refresh your memory? Harry Maguire, Man City refused to go above and beyond. Manchester United won that bid. Let's not forget, even though Harry Maguire became a flop at Manchester United. Let me jog your memory again. Harry Kane. Man City refused to go above and beyond for Harry Kane. They withdrew their interest when Tottenham were asking for astronomical fees. Last season, Cucurella. Manchester City were the first team to bid for Cucurella. When Brighton were tried to take a mickey and extort more money, Manchester City actually withdrew their interest and allowed Chelsea to have a free run. So this nonsense that Manchester City will just come in and blow us out of the water and pay whatever West Ham wants is a fallacy, is a myth, and is a bloody lie. I'm not saying there's no chance of Manchester City actually winning this race. They could. But I still have my strong conviction that Arsenal will actually end up signing Declan Rice because I think the player still prefers. It doesn't mean you will not entertain City. You see, I don't know. Intelligence is rare these days. I don't know whether it's due to the food or the parenting these days. or the low attention span of certain people, or the public schools that have actually declined in educating people, young people, and actually some old people have lost it. Preference doesn't mean absolute neglect of any other offer. That's not what preference means. I will entertain it, but I prefer this. Like, I like apple juice, but I will prefer orange juice. It doesn't mean I'm saying no totally to apple juice. I just prefer, when I have both, I'll prefer orange juice. Now, Declan Rice, according to reports, wants to stay in London, prefers the Arsenal project. He wants to challenge himself. It doesn't mean he's going to shut the door totally on Manchester City. That would be asinine. So let's see how Arsenal respond with their own bid. This will be very interesting. According to reports for Fabrizio and David, Arsenal is going to respond with a third bid, and they could wrap it up. Now, if Arsenal meet what West Ham allegedly are seeking for, and Man City actually meet the same price, Rice's decision will be extremely key. And if he decides he wants to go to Arsenal, there's nothing Manchester City can do. This is not a Modric kind of deal that he was kind of cajoled or twisted into going to Chelsea. No. Declan Rice has a mind of his own. He's a big player, potential England captain. Dave Sullivan respects him. If West Ham can get what they want, the choice still remains with Declan Rice to go to any team he wants. And I still think he wants to remain in London. He loves the project at Arsenal, and he will come to Arsenal. But there's still a slim chance. It's not impossible. There's still a slim chance he could go to Manchester City. So there is no need to panic as Arsenal fans. When you want big players, these are the things that happen. Other teams want the big players too. So welcome to the big league, and enjoy the stress and anxiety that comes with competing for big players. So let's see what will happen. I'll be doing a live stream in the next few hours. Hopefully some of you can join me there. We can actually talk about it in depth. I invite a friend of mine so we can talk about the potential of this deal. Will Arsenal finally get their man, or will he actually pivot and go to Manchester City? Like, share, subscribe. Very, very important. I'll see you guys on the next one.